How's it going, everybody? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer coming at you with another video. Now, before we get started here, I just want to mention I am shooting with my new camcorder. I picked up a Vixia HF R800. So, a lot of YouTubers shoot their videos with either their smartphone, which, not knocking it, a lot of the new phones take real good video and picture quality, and digital SLRs as well. I find with camcorders they're a little bit more versatile. When you're outside, you can do more stuff with the camcorder. But yeah, cameras typically camera is an entry level camera, but it does typically retail for over $300. But I got it on sale. I think I paid $170 for it, so a real good deal. So today we're going to talk about, and actually just to add to that, I don't know if you can tell a difference in quality with my videos. I am shooting with 60 frames per second, so I noticed a little bit of a difference. So let me know if you notice a difference. And if you have any questions about that camera, definitely reach out, and I'll give you all the feedback that I can with what I've experienced with it so far. So today we're going to talk about, as you can see back here, Alan Wake. So a subscriber to my channel, he reached out to me on Twitter, and he let me know that it's been announced that Alan Wake is being remastered. It's being released for the current gen PS5, Xbox Series consoles, and the last gen as well. So I just wanted to quickly give my thoughts on this because it's a little bit of a polarizing opinion, I guess. A lot of people in the community, gamers, are really excited for this re-release, this remastering of this classic game. Now, with regards to Alan Wake, it originally came out on the Xbox 360 exclusively, and then it came out on the PC as well. And what a lot of people don't know, and I didn't know this either until I read up on it recently, this game was actually pulled from store shelves back in, I want to say, around 2017 due to music licensing issues, which Remedy was able to actually resolve, I think, with the help of Microsoft. And then in 2018, Alan Wake was put back on store shelves and the digital retail stores as well, Xbox Live Marketplace, etc. I could see there being an issue. Later on in the game, we get some David Bowie music in the game, Space Oddity, spoilers alert. So those are, that type of music. Sometimes it can be hard to not necessarily obtain the licensing to use that music, but to be able to hold on to it. So I don't know if maybe that track specifically was the issue. I don't know if it had to do with the untimely death of David Bowie around that time. But from what I'm reading, the original music, all of the songs that were in the original release of Alan Wake are going to be included in the remaster. So what do I think of the remaster? So I've got sort of two different opinions on it. For anyone who is a PlayStation fanboy that never really got on the Microsoft Xbox train and have always wanted to play this game, then yeah, that is pretty exciting. We've never had the additional downloadable content ever put on disc. So I think the two chapters that were digital downloads on the 360 was the Signal and the Writer as well. So now you're getting that right on the disc. Unfortunately, we're not getting Alan Wake's standalone. I consider it a DLC. I guess Remedy considers it kind of like a standalone game. Alan Wake's New Nightmare, or American Nightmare. So when that came out, a little bit less emphasis on the story, a lot more emphasis on the run and gun gameplay of that game, if you would even call it run and gun. It was definitely, I think, originally it was supposed to be, they were working on Alan Wake 2, and they sort of scrapped it all together, and they left us with Alan Wake's his American Nightmare. So unfortunately, that's not going to be included on the re-release. So that's real unfortunate. We've never had a physical release of that game, and it never got a physical on the Xbox 360. So right now, if you want to play that, I think you might be able to get it on Steam. Otherwise, you can download it through the Microsoft Marketplace. That being said, the remastered game doesn't really look like it's enhanced much. It looks more like maybe a direct port of the original PC version of the game with higher resolutions. But apparently, Remedy's going to be sprinkling in some new special effects for the new consoles. If I had to guess, it's probably got something to do with the lighting, or maybe the water effects. You know how it is. So, I mean, in closing, I don't know if they're going to charge full retail for this remaster, but in my opinion, the best bang for your buck would be to go out and get the original collector's edition for the 360, because when you get this, it comes in this nice kind of like a faux, kind of like a fake hardcover novel, which again, this would make more sense once you play the game. Got his autograph here as well. And then inside, you're getting the Alan Wake, the files on hardcover. It's really nice to have this here. You're getting all kinds of little goodies. And then you're getting the game, but it comes in this nice digipack. And yeah, so you've got here the soundtrack to Alan Wake, physical copy, and you've got the game as well. So it's pretty awesome. And then you've got here bonus disc as well. I'm not even quite sure what this is. This might actually be the downloadable content. I should probably look into that. So, like I said, you could probably... I'm not going to say this is a cheap box set, but I don't think it's too expensive. When I originally picked this up, I found it at Value Village, which is the thrift store chain in Canada. And I think it's in the U.S. as well under a different name. Unfortunately, it's not in perfect condition. The top of the bookcase has a bit of a crack. I don't know if you can see that. And it's a little bit faded. I went to EB Games, which is GameStop in Canada, which I think is being rebranded to GameStop. And this was a couple of years ago, and they had this when they were getting rid of the 360 and PS3 titles. They had a mint condition copy of Alan Wake's limited edition for the 360, still in shrink wrap, and I think they wanted $20 for it. I passed it up. I should have picked it up, and I would have just got rid of this copy that I have here. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm still really happy with it. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, you get to pay whatever it is full retail, or maybe it's not full retail, but you're going to pay a good chunk of money to have Alan Wake on the PS5 or the Xbox Series, and let's be honest, you're just going to get the disc. Whereas you could spend a little bit less, and you could get this nice collector's edition, and it's a nice conversation piece in the games room as well. And again, I don't think you're getting much in the way of enhancements with the remastered version of Alan Wake. But what is great about this remastered game is if it generates enough interest and revenue, maybe that will spur Remedy to come out with what we've always wanted, and that's a true sequel to Alan Wake. So, if it gets people talking, that's awesome. We've wanted an Alan Wake sequel for years. And I guess the last thing I'll leave it on, how about we get a sequel to Max Payne, or maybe get a remastered or a reimagining of the first two Max Payne games? That would be awesome. So I'm going to leave it at that. Again, are you guys picking up the remastered Alan Wake, which comes out in October, if I'm not mistaken? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.